and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I am doing another build for my San Myshuno save file. This is the save file I'm doing just in San Myshuno because I don't have time. I don't even have time for this. Anyways, moving on. Where I'm only using Peacemaker custom content, City Living because we're in San Myshuno, so why not, and basegame. Woohoo! And so I'm doing this just because I thought it'd be kind of a fun challenge for me. I thought it was kind of unique, and also I really do recognize that not everybody can nor wants all of the whatever pack stuff, expansion, game packs that The Sims has to offer. So sometimes I like to do things that more people can actually like play with, because I have a really bad tendency to just be like, let me just puke up all of the packs into one build. Doesn't it look fantastic? So that's me in a nutshell. But oh my gosh, this ended up being a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it's a loft apartment, which I really love. The kitchen is the lofted space in the living room, and oh gosh. I really do enjoy it though. And also Peacemaker, who is the king of CC, by the way, he came out with a toddler/kid custom contact pack. I don't even know if I said that right. I don't think I did. But it has bugs in it. Pugs, the beautiful dogs of this world. And as like one of the, like, it's a whole bunch of other animals, but the pug one is the best, obviously. So this is the first bedroom I did with that. And oh, by the way, that was ages ago. I built this. I built this in summer. It's now January. It's now a different year. I've been sitting on this thing since last year. And not even like as in the like, haha, 2 days ago was last year joke, but as in actually from last year. It's been a while. I was sitting on this for so long because I thought that I had edited it completely, and so it was like my backup. And then when I went to go like do a voiceover for this, I realized I was not done editing it. I thought that it was done and ready to go except for a voiceover for months. But I lied to myself. And the reason I didn't originally just put it out is because I've been doing a lot of modern builds and like some CC builds, and I think I specifically said that this isn't the Penapple does modern CC builds channel. And so then this just never got posted. But now it's here, and we're all together, and we're happy. Maybe. So yeah, because it's built so long ago, I honestly, my only note on this build was what it contains. It's very colorful. Lots of blues, neon green, and orange and yellow. And then I talk about pillows. We'll get to that eventually. Just hold your horses. Just wait, and then I'll actually talk about the build. But for now, it's me time. So we're going to discuss me. Okay. I'm in a weird mood. I say that every time. But anyways, so, I can actually talk about the YouTube channel. So my I have 2 New Year's goals. One of them is I want to be more supportive of a lot of my online friends on both YouTube and on Twitch. So I'm going to try and be in people's streams more, comment on some videos, just kind of try and be a little bit more present in the community. Maybe try and watch some new people. So if you have any recommendations, always feel free to DM me on Twitter. Not DM me. Oh, I guess you can. I'd rather you didn't. You can. I feel really bad now for even giving that as an option. I meant just tweet at me. Oh my gosh. Or you could comment on this video. And so my other New Year's Eve goal is I wanted to respond to comments on my own video, because I went months without responding to a single comment, and people asked me questions and other people answered them, and I'd see that and I'd just feel like, you are the true MVP. I can't even answer questions on my own channel. So I managed to go back a month and a half worth of comments. So if you commented, and I tried to go a little bit further back and see if I could find any questions, but like I'm sorry. Some of your comments are in the dark ages, and I won't be able to find them or respond. But my other New Year's resolution is to respond back to comments. And I'm trying to be more timely too. I'm trying to because I have this really bad habit of being like, oh, somebody commented, let me read this. Oh, that's such a nice comment. And then just never doing anything about it. So I definitely read all of them. But here is, so you can see the color scheme kind of starting to form. I knew I wanted this green, and then I kind of wanted I really like playing with color, and I personally really love orange. And so the original basis for this was orange and green are kind of the foundational colors, and then I kind of sprung in pops of yellow and blue. The whole bathroom one of the bathrooms ended up being completely blue. So that kind of went on its way. But what was I gonna say? Oh, so I've really noticed lately, I have this bad habit of saying hello instead of hello. And I purposely started out this video. I'm going to be real transparent. I didn't accidentally start out this video by kind of changing my hello, but I've always used to start out my channel with hello everybody, or hello everybody, and welcome to my channel, you know, same every time. I kind of want to change it up, especially since now apparently this is my life. Honestly, I don't know quite why it started happening. I saw it in just a YouTube video from ages ago, and on the recording it was like, it's really hard to describe, so I'm just not going to. But basically I've just been saying hello, and that's how I say hello now. And I was doing it on accident, and I was introduced to new people and I said hello, and I was just like, Penelope, you can't do this to new people. You have to pretend for at least 5 minutes that you have some semblance of normalcy, you're just even a little bit normal. But that was thrown out the window in the first 20 seconds. So anyways, but for my graduate school program, a lot of our classes are telecommuting, and so they just see a video of us and we can see a video of them, and and so sometimes we'll have some fun mix-ups and stuff. Well, this morning, first one to enter the classroom, one of the IT guys is there, and I go, hello. And then they're from the other side of the state, they're like, Penelope, the mic is on. And I'm just no. Now it's going to even more people. I didn't mean to. And so I'm both kind of trying to embrace it, and then also just being this is my life now. So anyways, these modern paintings are amazing, and I love them dearly, and just they really helped with the whole bright color thing. And also Peacemaker has a gorgeous set of rugs, and he's categorized them by color, and so that was really helpful too, because I could just look through all the orange rugs, which is not how the Sims team does it. And I can understand why, but it's not how they do it, and I prefer this way, but I understand it. Oh my gosh. Anyways, in fun, exciting news, my brother is getting married, and I've known this for a bit, but what I didn't know is that I'm gonna be a bridesmaid. I've been a bridesmaid once before. It was amazing. I am honestly, I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised, but I was just kind of I don't really know his fiance that well yet, just met a couple of times. She's really, really super duper nice. Love her to pieces, but I just wasn't expecting it, so I was really excited, and I went with her dress shopping, and that's when I found out. But the thing is, my favorite part about this is I think that I might be the tallest bridesmaid, and I'm also taller than the bride, which I knew, but I haven't actually met the maid of honor, but I think I might be the tallest, guys. And I'm 5'4". That's feet in inches. I wrote down somewhere in centimeters. Can't remember where. You can convert it yourself if you're really that curious. Which is the average height of the American woman. And I cling to that because growing up, I was always below average height. Always, always, always. But and so even though I'm average height now, I very rarely consider myself to be tall. I'm a very average height, but I grew to be taller than my mom by 2 inches, which is it's like the crowning life achievement for both of us. Honestly, we're both very pleased with this. But anyway, so when I'm with the bridal party, I feel like a giant among women, and it's glorious. And we took a group photo, and you guys, I had to stand in the back. It's so exciting. I don't think I've ever had to stand in the back of a photo because everyone else was shorter than me. It's glorious. Not that being short is in any way bad at all. I think it has its own perks and benefits, but just kind of like after growing up my entire life being short, it's just like being asked to be a bridesmaid. It's a pleasant surprise. Anyways, oh my gosh. Her family plays The Sims too, so they're gonna find this and then hello. Oh my gosh. So here is a bookshelf that I ended up adding so much clutter to. That is, I think, both an upside and a downside to Peacemaker CC is that he's allowed you to put any amount of clutter. He has so many slots for items that the base game or just any part of the original game doesn't have, which is really nice. But then also it really like lets my perfectionistic gene just run wild in the streets, like, I don't know, naked or something. Like, it gets so bad. I will probably spend like 10 minutes on this bookshelf. I cut out the part where I recolored every single object on it because I love you guys. Or at least I don't hate you, at the very least. But, so it ends up looking different. You don't need to see it. But yeah, so that's it's both a blessing and a curse for people like me. And I was doing another one of these builds on stream. I didn't end up recording that one. It turned out fantastic. So that's how it always goes. I don't record it and it goes great. But anyways, and so somebody was like, I don't know how you have the patience for this. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know any other way of life. I can't just leave it. Like, I can't leave it. I'm perfectionistic and it benefits. And, you know what? That is a perfect segue to my next conversational topic. Oh, and we missed the pillows. Oh gosh, I promised you guys talk about pillows. I think there's a chair in this room. Peacemaker has custom contact pillows, and they're at the perfect height to put on beds and chairs, and they're super adorable, and they're like perfectly leaned, and so you can stack them, and it looks cute, and I completely missed my opportunity to talk about that, but I talked about it anyways. Anyways, segue. So I'm kind of, an obsessive person. That's established. I think the pillow's coming in soon. I don't want to wait for it because then it'll just be awkward, but I've brought it up again. Ugh. We'll see. It'll interrupt me and it'll be great. But so I realized that I have a weird slipper obsession, like the things you put on your feet, slipper. And I've kind of always known this. I have this thing about my bed where I don't like my feet to be on the top upper half, and I've probably talked about this before, but like I don't like my feet to be on the top upper half. Shoes are not allowed on the bed. Never. I would cry. It's just not okay. Like on a fundamental level, shoes on the bed is just not okay for me. And so once I started living with my boyfriend, I kind of became more lax about this. Like I live with another person. He has his own stuff going on, and so I sort of what I became lax about was I stopped wearing two different pairs of slippers. So I would have in-bed slippers, because they're like snoozies, so they're soft slippers, and then I'd have out-of-bed snoozies, soft slippers, and I would change them. I'd get out of bed and I'd change my slippers. And so finally I kind of was like, I don't really see a point. My boyfriend is always barefoot. Well, I mean, he goes outside and he wears shoes, because otherwise people look at him funny. So he puts his feet in the bed, so what's the point, So I kind of stopped doing it, and I was like, this is kind of nice. This is less stressful. I'm currently living on my own I'm about half a year into it. I have half a year more for my program, my graduate program. And I kind of just woke up one day and I realized I now have 4 distinct pairs of slippers, and they each serve a different function in my life. I don't... So I have my in-bed slippers, and I have my out-of-bed slippers, which I will wear out into the apartment, which I share with other people. Oh, here are the pugs. Aren't they so cute? Oh my god, I love them so much. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So I have those 2 pairs of slippers. That's, business as usual. Then I got a pair of slippers, and I was like, these would be nice to wear on top of the bed, so I don't have to go and get my in-bed slippers, and I can maybe walk around a little bit in my room with these on-the-bed slippers, but they're cleaner than my apartment slippers. So that happened. And now I have a chair in my room. It's like an armchair. And so I went to go wear my apartment slippers on it. I'm like, ooh, these are kind of dirty. They're getting on the chair. So I pulled out a 4th pair of slippers, and that was where I went wrong. I went wrong about 2 pairs of slippers before that. But that was when there was really no hope for me anymore. So now I have 4 pairs of slippers, and I showed 3 of them on Twitter because I have pug slippers, I have pig slippers, and then I have koala slippers. And then the other pair just has coffee mugs on it, and nobody cares about that. But yeah, so I was talking to my boyfriend about this, and he was kidding, but also not. But I was kind of telling him that I have 4 pairs of slippers now, and each serve a different function. And he kind of just looked me in the eye, and he was like, you kind of have a fetish, don't you? And I'm just like, no. Or wait, no, that wasn't what he said. He said, you're kind of a pervert, aren't you? And I was just like, no. He means it he doesn't mean it in the best way, but I take it as a joke. It's definitely, I hope it's a joke. Oh my gosh. Oh, but back to the wedding. I forgot to share the cutest part about it. So my mom offered to pay for some of the wedding. Usually the bride's parents will kind of cover the majority of the wedding. I say usually, I feel like it's not that way anymore. I feel like we've kind of moved away from that, and it's usually the bride and groom that kind of spend the most on it. But my mom offered to pay for, a bit more of the wedding because she really wanted them to have a special day. And so I get a call from her, and she's like, Penny, because she calls me Penny, I went to Barnes & Noble's today, and I bought 3 bridal magazines. And that's just such a my mom thing, and it's honestly adorable, and I just really wanted to share that. Just because she bought 3 at Barnes & Noble's. She went into town for that. That took at least 15 minutes to drive there. My parents don't live that close to town. So she's in it. She's excited. She wasn't able to go to the dress shopping, so I kind of felt like a spy. I asked the bride first, of course, if I could take pictures of her in the wedding dress, because that'd be weird to take pictures of my brother's fiance without her knowing. That would be odd. And so I asked her if I could share them with my mom, and she's like, oh yeah, of course. But then I shared all these pictures with my mom, and including the bridesmaid dress that I'm going to be wearing. And then I get a call from my mom later, and she's like, tell me all about it. Well, she didn't whisper. That's what it felt like to me, though. She was like, tell me everything. And so I literally walked her through the entire thing, and I was like, well, I said hello to her family. Okay, I really hope you thought that was funny, because I'm pretty proud to bring back that joke. Whew. Okay. I think my last little story, because we're nearing the end of this, is that we went to Olive Garden with her family. Or no, we didn't. I'm sorry. We meant to go to Olive Garden, but there was a 1.5 hour wait, and I wanted to cry. I really like Olive Garden. My boyfriend, when I came home for the holidays, he drove me 15 minutes so we could go to an Olive Garden, because there aren't any Olive Gardens within the Seattle city limits, and I have no idea why. So he drove me pretty far to get me to an Olive Garden. I really like Olive Garden. I don't actually like the breadsticks, though, come at me in the comments. I just like other things. But so we went to go there, but it was so busy that we ended up going to this we went to Azteca across the street, and it was basically empty, and then there's just like a flood of people after us because those people didn't want to wait at the Olive Garden either. And so this Azteca was just the reject overflow restaurant. But my favorite part about it is I once built an Olive Garden on stream, and I told that to my brother, and he just kind of looked at me and he was like, okay. This is what you choose to do with your life. And I'm like, yes, of course it is. And also when I built that on Twitter, not on Twitter, on Twitch, like nobody, like half of my people are from out of the United States. And so they were like, what is this? This isn't a garden and there are no olives. So that's my closing story. It was a little weak, I've got to admit, but hopefully the rest of it was strong enough. But we are coming up on the end of this build. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave me a like, a comment, I will try to respond to it, or subscribe, especially if you're interested in being notified as to when my next video is going up, because I don't even know. Actually, that one is ready to go. I just need to do a voiceover and the thumbnail. But like, I actually just need to do a voiceover in the thumbnail, not like last time, so hopefully that'll get out to you sooner. Like, we're almost a month into this new year. It's definitely been a month since I posted a video. I know what I'm doing with my life. I'm doing graduate school, which is very important work, but still. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a really great day. Feel free to tell me what your New Year's resolution is if you want to. If you made it this long, show that you're a true fan. You really don't have to do that. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!